What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about 5 powerful takeaways from the book F You Money by Dan Lok. This book gives you a bold perspective on what it takes not just to be financially independent, but also achieving your lifestyle goals. Now, I recommend you watch until the end and take some notes and actually do the exercises in this video because they will create clarity on your goals and how to achieve them. And let's get started. Number 1. Get clear on what your ideal lifestyle is. The first step to achieving any goal is to get clear on what that goal is. We are not just aiming for financial comfort here. We are aiming for your dream lifestyle and possibly show you how it might not be as impossible as you might think. So think about what your ideal lifestyle looks like. Not what your friends think in school or what the movies, the media, or Instagram says you should live like. How does a perfect Tuesday look like to you? Where do you want to live? What car do you want to drive? What clothes do you want to wear? What vacations do you want to take? How often do you want to take them? What do you like to eat? Do you have someone do all the housework for you? Do you live in a nice house or do you live in a nice apartment? After you get clear on how you like to live, it's time to do the research. Actually go and find out what each of these things will cost you and write it down. There is power in figuring out exactly what it is that you want and knowing exactly how much it will cost. This will help you find out what you need to do in order to achieve your dream life. For example, let's break down my dream lifestyle for the next couple years. For the last few months, I've been checking out great places to live around the world, and Bali looks amazing to me. So after some research, luxury homes in Bali go for around $2,000 a month or $2,400 per year. Since this will not be my permanent location, I would either lease a car for the time that I live there or simply just Uber whenever I need to go anywhere, eliminating the need for me to drive, which is great because I personally prefer not to drive. This would cost around $200 a month or $2,400 per year. Now, I am a guy who likes to travel, so let's say that I take a nice little trip every 30 to 60 days and 2 big vacations per year with my family. Let's budget around $30,000 per year for traveling. Now, everyone has errands and things that they need to be taken care of in the house, but I'd rather do something else than cleaning the house or mowing my lawn. So let's say that I hire someone to do that for me. In Bali, this comes to be around $300 per month or $3,600 per year. Now, I personally don't cook very much, so hiring a chef or eating out in Bali would cost around $1,000 per month or $12,000 per year. Now, I always like to assign a little bit of money to spontaneous expenses. This way, I'm able to do spontaneous things, but always keep it under a budget. So let's say that we assigned around $1,000 per month to spend, which is $12,000 per year. Now for me, this luxury lifestyle will cost me $79,200 per year. Now let's take into account that I'll be living in Bali, where many of these luxuries cost much less than in the States. Now let's break down how much this will cost me in a monthly and daily basis. This luxury lifestyle will cost me $6,600 per month, which comes to be $220 per day. Now this is my example. Write down what your ideal life looks like and let me know in the comments what your ideal life looks like. Once you do that, go and research how much it would cost to live your ideal life. Now that we are clear on what your ideal lifestyle is, let's move on to how to make it happen. Dan talks about the 2 ways people make money, the slow way and the fast way. The slow way is a traditional go to work on a job, save some money, invest in your retirement account, your 401k or a mutual fund, and let the money slowly grow over time. Now, the problem with this method is that 1. Your income is dependent on a job. How much money you make is decided by someone else. 2. You are usually depending on a money manager to grow your money for you, and they can take pretty hefty commissions. The fast way Dan talks about takes control over your income and is no longer dependent on someone else. The fast way means that you create automated income streams where you are able to generate cash without taking much of your time. This could be done through building an automated business or investing in high-return investments. There are 3 core steps that Dan teaches to go on the fast lane, which I fully covered in one of my previous videos. But let's do a quick overview of this method, or what Dan calls the wealth triangle. The first step is to build skills that allow you to make money in any industry anywhere in the world without needing a job. This is what he calls high income skills. Step 2. Use those skills and extra money to build a scalable business to create a passive cash flow that does not need much of your time. And third, use that spare cash to invest in high return investments. Now, if you want to learn this method more in depth, we covered this in much more detail in a video that you can check out here. Number 3. Focus. Most people get caught on the latest money-making scheme and start one business and a few months later start another business and another. Most unsuccessful entrepreneurs have what is called the shiny object syndrome, where they get distracted with all the new ways of making money. Most successful entrepreneurs, at least within their first million, focus on one business, one main skill, and they focus on it for an extended period of time. Most people make their first 6 figures or even their first 7 figures by having one vision, one business model, and one system to scale. Once they've maximized this method, they begin adding more systems and more skills to the table. But they start by focusing on one. The problem is that most people do not want a boring, simple process. Most people want the magic pill that is going to get them rich, which sadly does not exist. There's no cryptocurrency or stock that is going to get you rich every single time. Yes, there are some people who get lucky, but that is it. Just luck. You will not get rich by jumping from one vehicle to the other. You must stay focused. Number 4. The 7 characteristics of an FU business. Again, FU money means that you will have full freedom to do whatever it is that you want. So in order to build a business that allows you to do that, we must understand these main principles of an FU business. Number 1. Do something that you are passionate about. Doing something just for the money is good in the short term, especially when money is tight. But to build a long-term business, it's a good idea to do something that you actually enjoy. Think about what are some things that deliver value to others that you enjoy doing even if you didn't get paid for it. That might be a good place to start. Number 2. Stable, long-term, and increasing demand. In order to create a business that is going to be relevant for the long term, it's a good idea to look at the market and see what is popular and what is likely to be popular for years. Think about what are some skills that are needed in the marketplace today that are becoming more and more in demand. If you want a few ideas, you can check out this video here. I'll also link it at the end of this video. Number 3. Allows you to be portable. One of the main reasons why people want to build a business is to finally be able to do what they want. But if you build a business that doesn't allow you to go anywhere, then this defeats the purpose of the business. Creating a business that allows you to run it from anywhere in the world is what will allow you to build the lifestyle you want. Now with technology, software, and delegation systems, building a remote business is easier than ever. Number 4. High profit margins. In business, how much money you make is not as important as how much money you keep. If your business is making $100,000 a year but only has a 15% profit margin, then you're not making $100,000. You're making $15,000, not including taxes. But if you have a $100,000 a year business with an 87% profit margin, then you're not making $100,000 per year, but you're making $87,000 per year. Your business is making the same amount, but you're keeping more of it. Having a business that provides a high profit margin will allow you to keep more of the money you make. Number 5. Scalable. Choosing the right business model will not only allow you to have the lifestyle that you want, but will also allow you to make more money with the time invested. A scalable business means that you are able to produce and automate the value you provide to your customers. For example, let's say that you want to start a pencil company. So you make the pencils you sell. In order to scale, you will have to do either one of 2 things. Build a new business with all new infrastructure as a pencil manufacturer, which means now you have 2 companies to run, your pencil manufacturing business and your pencil selling business. Or you will have to hire a pencil manufacturer that can handle your orders at scale. Now the first one can be harder to scale since you are building a new company from scratch. The other requires a lot of negotiation with the manufacturer to be able to keep your own profit margins decent. Now with technology and digital products, you can build and scale businesses fairly easy since digital products do not need manufacturing or storing. Number 6. Low startup cost. If you wanted to achieve your ideal lifestyle the fast way, building a manufacturing company might not be the best way to start. Building a business like this would not only take time, but lots of capital, which means this type of business has a high startup cost. Having high startup costs when you build a business can leave you with no profits for years, which completely defeats the purpose of building your business the fast way. We must find a business model that requires little to no startup to be able to make a profit much faster and avoid either borrowing money or taking investors in to be able to make a profit much faster. Number 7, requires little to no staff. Having a massive staff makes it pretty hard to build your desired lifestyle. If you have a big staff, this means that you will have to manage your employees or hire managers and manage your managers. This also means that the more employees you have, the fewer profits you will make because you will have to pay every one of your employees. So building a business that takes advantage of software and automation systems, which means it requires little to no staff, which would make it easier to build a business that fits around your lifestyle, not the other way around. Now, if you want to learn how to build your very own FU business without having to think about all of these rules, I was able to get the author of this book, Dan Lok, to do a free training for you guys showing you step by step how to build a business around your life and not your life around your business. If you want to join this private free training, make sure to register using the links in the description of this video. There are limited spaces for this training, so make sure to claim your spot as soon as you can. We are also going to be giving away copies of this book, FU Money, for free when you sign up for this training. And I will see you in the private training.